Hey everybody, Phil Clemente here, Air Filtration Solutions. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all enjoyed my last post. This one is a continuation of it. I want to crunch numbers on this one. This particular facility, we've been keeping records for 7 years now, so we have some strong data that I could show you. I could crunch some numbers. So we already know that the final filters, the multi-wedge 95s, will go 2-3 years. They've gone 3 years in this facility one time. And then we already found out too, just recently, all the exhaust filters, you could stretch them out to 3 years, no problem whatsoever with Fiberbond products. So let's go over the pre-filters. These guys have a total of 21 units on the roof that we maintain the filters for. Let's go over the log and then we'll crunch numbers. So these two went 2 years. This one and this one. They both went 2 years. These two averaged, I gave them an average of 16 months. But you could see, that goes up and down. These next two went 2 years. This one and this one. They could go longer, but we changed them at 2 years. These next two, I'm giving an average of 16 months. And don't forget too, in 2020, we went up to MERV 11. This one went 2 years. The last time it went 37 months. The next three I'm giving them an average of 16 months. Although the first one the last time it went 23 months. On the second one, 14 months. And on the third one here, 22 months. These next two averaged 24 months easily. They both went 2 years. So in these last 6, I'm giving them an average of 16 months. But check out what they really got the last time. This one got 15 months. This one got 25 months. This one got 17 months. This one got 20 months, and this one got 32 months. So I'm just giving them an average of 16 months. So here I'm highlighting the initial static pressure drops of these products. This is the top setup is what these guys were using prior to us. On the bottom is our setup. So they were changing their final filters about 2 years they were leaving them in. Didn't take them very long to realize they couldn't leave them in on all air handlers for 24 months due to their vulnerability to molds and spores. Both pre and exhaust filters were being changed annually. Exhaust filters they were even leaving in a little bit longer, but not much longer again, because they're so vulnerable to molds and spores. And I wanted to show you the initial static pressure across the board because, the real big players locally here in Southern California, your AAF, Camfilfar, AFC, these companies love to bring elaborate reports on energy savings if you use their product. We're a family-owned and operated business, so I can't compete with that type of financial backing. But what I can tell you is if you take a look at the initial static pressure drop across the board, you don't get much lower than Fiberbond products in our concept. This is green energy. You keep the initial static pressure as low as possible, and you invest in products that keep your vital mechanical components clean throughout operation. So I added up the numbers for all the filters for an initial change out. And here they are, the total counts. And I'm using prices based on today's market, not back in 2017. As you all know, post-COVID, things just got crazy and they're just getting crazier. So really, these costs I know, are probably on the low end, whereas the costs I use for fiber bond, our concept, I could tell you that's on the high end. I went high on this just to show you guys the difference in cost in investing in the fiber bond concept. Here's the initial cost. This is a complete change out for all three stages of filtration. And this is, like I said, this is an estimate based on today's market. The setup they used to use, I went low. Our fiber bond concept, I went high. So after the initial costs, 12 months later, a year later, this is what you would spend on pre-filters. Now, you know, their first setup, their previous setup, they had to change the pre-filters no later than 12 months. But with the fiber bond concept, we already know 14 air handlers will go beyond 16 months, and the 7 other air handlers will easily go 24 months, even beyond. So what this gives your crew, your engineering crew, is time. You no longer need to just get everybody together and get an army of guys to change filters. Now, 2 guys could manage it. That's what we do now. 2 guys manage all stages of filtration, and gives them plenty of time to get the work done. No hassles, no headaches, no rushing. So here, 24 months later, with the previous setup, they would have to start all over again. And that's how much it would spend right there. Now, with our concept, they'd have options. And the option with our setup is they could extend final and exhaust filters to 3 years. So in a 3 year span, they could choose to do the exhaust and the final filters every 36 months. And this would be the cost at that third year with materials only. And in a 3 year, 36-month table, this would be the cost across the board using these prices for filtration only, materials only. Remember, this is not a reflection of all the other savings that this facility benefits from. A substantial decrease in labor and materials, and substantial energy conservation, green energy. So these numbers are just a reflection of materials only. This does not reflect the other benefits that fiber bond products gives, which is a serious decrease in labor intensity. I've shown you how easy ours are to handle, to install, to replace, to dispose of, haul up through the hospitals. You're going to haul up less boxes, lighter boxes. I can't think of anything more energy green than less waste going into our landfills. They also keep coils, everything downstream, as clean as the day you cleaned them, installed our filters, and ran it for 10 years, however long. They will stay as clean as the day they were cleaned. I can't think of more green energy. Efficient, right? Efficient heat exchange, efficient cooling. That's what it's all about. That's how you achieve it, by keeping the system vital mechanical components clean. There you have it. Now you guys know why I truly, truly believe in these products, and why I want healthcare facilities to know that they are available to them, that they have other choices, better choices. So if you want to talk filters, give me a call. Again, we're national with fiber bond products. It doesn't matter where in the US you're located. If you're not using them and you're interested, give me a call, send me an email. Let's talk. Hope it helps. Take care.